Hello, guys. It's your girl Onana, and this is Onana Nation. So, if it is your first time on this channel, a very special welcome to you. Please go ahead and subscribe, honey, because you'll definitely love it here. And shout outs to all amazing subscribers. You guys are the ish. I appreciate you guys so much for all the love and support. My people, wahala no they ring bell, oh, wahala no they ring bell. The video I just saw is so heartbreaking, and this is happening live. Our queen member, Noto Précieuse Blanche Bailey, is being arrested by police officers today in all kinds of ways. I mean, it's arbitrary arrest. They don't have an arrest warrant. They just barge into her house and they expect her to follow them because they're officers and because they're in uniform. For all I know, you could be anybody who bought this uniform in the market and you're wearing it entering my house. So Blanche Bailey is resisting arrest like, hello, I don't know you. I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm not following you. I mean, I would say the same thing too. I'm not going anywhere with you, bro. You're here to arrest me allegedly. Where's your arrest warrant? You know, get. And when Blanche begins to release the resist the officers, you know, Cameroon now, they think when they're in a uniform you just have to do everything they ask you. No, bro, we know our rights. So as Blanche begins to ask the man, I'm not just going to follow you because you said so. I need to see some papers, I need to see some documents, and you can call your supervisor if you need to. So the officer takes his phone and calls his supervisor. You know how Cameroon a connection no, it's that kind of thing that one person has said they will mess up Blanche ever pay, you know, that kind of thing. People have haters everywhere. You don't know, you may have crossed somebody's path in the past, you may have made somebody angry or whatever, and they feel like, okay, I have connection, and the connection, ever voir, ever payer. So it's that kind of thing that's going on. Somebody somewhere has called the commissioner and said, Commissioner, I want to make Blanche Bailey pay. I want to set some records straight, you know, make her cry or shaking her a little bit, full of chagrin un peu. So you know how connections in Cameroon run everything. So this police officer is a commissioner, a whole commissioner. Oh, you be commissioner, you go waste all your stars then for can't do nonsense because person call you, person you know that's how the police officer called the commissioner. Hey, Blanche Bailey is here. She doesn't want to come with us. Elle est en train de faire un peu de force. Like she's fighting with us. She doesn't want to come. And the police officer is like, okay, you guys should get her out of there, whatever means necessary. Blanche too, out of you know, these days, this day and age, as I tell her every day, charge your phone or anywhere you did, charge your phone and find data. If you don't have money to buy pop and bigs, buy data for 100 and put in your phone. Your phone so now you go save you Sunday. Before she don't forget now, Blanche Bailey disappeared tomorrow. Nobody will know where she is. Her family will be crying and we will be typing justice for Blanche Bailey everywhere. We wouldn't know where she is. This is literally like somebody just disappearing you from your home. So Blanche was smart enough to get her phone and go live on Facebook and started, you know, this is a cry for help, literally. Like my fans, if you guys don't see me, this is what's happening. Or actually, man, là où je suis là, this is what I'm faced with. There's an officer in my home. Matter of fact, 3 officers for me alone. And they really can't with AK them. Like say they can't find who for me alone, and I've not done anything to anyone. So Blanche is there surprised, like now for me, these 3 officers they barge into my house so that they get AK them for their chest. Jesus is Lord. So Blanche was recording this video live. She went live just to tell us that this is what is happening. My people, they make her blow alerts, make her blow alarm. If you guys don't see me tomorrow, this is what is happening. So that she was doing her cry for help, just updating her fans, like everybody please, you know, we did the necessary things. As soon as I saw this, I shared the video on my page. Share it, or everybody who sees this video just be sharing so we can bring knowledge to this fact. These officers very soon are going to have their names. The more we share it, people are going to recognize them and tag their names, and maybe their arrondissement where they work, we can get to know them. And hopefully we can fish out the commissioner who wants to get Blanche Bailey. Commissioner go just, she don't call me, they can't pick person. So law no dey the country. Where's arrest warrants? When they can't pick you on which grounds? So Blanche is well within her rights to resist the arrest. And you know how trouble the middleman sometimes. She's alone in the house, she and the baby. Maybe if her brothers were there. She's telling the officers, wait now, I've called my brother. My brother is going to be here in a minute. Officer, no one here at 12. They're forcing her to get her out of there before time. You know that kind of thing, no? Your brother, your blood. You think your brother is going to stand there and let officers arrest you? If for what for that house, I know for sure my brothers will do something for that officer that they crease to their head. So now they're standing there and they're waiting, and the officers don't want to wait for her brother. They keep calling the commissioner, hey, hello, mon commissaire, we do have commissioner, so gonna take you come over that house by all means necessary. So the officers continue trying to intimidate Blanche, like, oh, you did for the record, if you saw the fear recording. You know how in America sometimes or in other parts of the world, recordings have saved people's lives. Well, like when they were arrested, something they up, we take your camera, go live. Sometimes the officers might might maybe get a little careful or whatever. Then they leave you alone, leave you in peace. So as Blanche record, the officer they tell you, if you say dinner for abroad for you, we go show you live video or not live video, record or not recording. We go show you and we go still arrest you as we want time. So the officers are intimidating her like your videos cannot save you. And then Blanche just continues recording her video despite the intimidation tactics of the officers because she knows she's gathering her evidence she's going to use tomorrow. And the foolish officer is there smiling for the camera, showing his face, not knowing that's your job. You're going to lose, bro. That's your job. You're going to be fired, bro. Everybody's going to be talking about you like you're going to become famous, and in a bad way. You're going to become notorious in the next couple of days. You watch this. Watch where these videos will go. So the officer is standing there, undermining the power of social media. He has no idea. When we join our voices together, we are more powerful than a hurricane. Look at you. Say you think no man of it touch you because you wear uniform for pay. Blanche is going to gather her evidence. Blanche Bailey, you should go and call Michelle Michelle Doki, call Aya Paula Bine, call Maurice Kamto, everybody you can call, all the strong lawyers we know in Cameroon, join all of them to this case and launch your case against this officer, his commissioner, and all of them in that office. They will pay you hundreds of millions. Nonsense and ingredients. Even if Blanche was a criminal, even if we do something, so they arrest person. There's about 4 or 5 laws these people are breaking right here. First of all, you barge into money house. We know, you know, invite you. That's trespass. That's the first law you're breaking. That's trespass. Because if you're an officer on official duty, you will introduce yourself. You pull out your badge. You let me know, this is my name, commissioner, this, or officer, this, from this arrondissement. There was no introduction. Blanche say, I don't know who be you. You refuse to say your name. So you're first of all in my house when you're not supposed to be here because I don't know you. I don't even know if you're an officer or not. Who sent you? Point number 2, you have no arrest warrant. It's arbitrary arrest. That's also a crime on its own. Number 3, not only are you arresting her, you're beating her up, you're dragging her, the tabassemani begin throughout the whole floor, the dragging out of a house. That's another crime, assault and battery. So these are all points that Blanche can add to her complaint against these officers. And again, the emotional trauma. Her child is there, a little baby. So now so they drag Blanche the tabassem through the floor, begin to burst cry. Jaden too small, he cannot understand. All he knows is that that's mommy. Why are they doing this to my mommy? So these officers, they are in for it. They don't even know, like they're weighing over their heads. Commissaire don't shut down for office, chukuna for work. Now when I go lose on a job, Commissaire get connection, he's protected. And even him alone, if we know his name too, we can expose him as well. But these officers, the ones putting their faces here, they're the ones who are going to get in danger first before anything. Can you imagine? This is just all shades of wrong. I feel so bad for Blanche Bailey. As a mom, if something were ever going to happen to you, not in the presence of your baby, that's the one that's hurting me more. Not in the presence of this child. This child is traumatized right now. Sitting there like, I can't even help my mom. Like, what's going on? His little innocent brain cannot even process what's happening to him right now. And then he's so helpless in front of mommy. So it's the emotional trauma for me. I don't like that at all. It really hurts me and breaks my heart. So I decided to jump on this and do a commentary. Even if person do something, even if she has a police case against her, a legit police case, better we know they for arrest person. Better we know they for make person comply. Even if person want resist arrest, maybe they call for backup. Make sure so when they want plenty. First of all, the first thing, I want to see warrant of arrest. Who said they go with no warrant? There's even no way to justify this nonsense. Where am I going with no warrants? Who are you? Introduce yourself to me. Where is your badge? In fact, so I'm going to leave the video itself here so you guys can watch. Let me run back to work, run back to my activities. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Share the video. Love you. Bye-bye.
Je ne peux pas me déplacer alors que je ne connais pas qui m'embarque.
On ne connaît pas.
Oui, on ne connaît pas.
Vous voulez voir mon identification?
Je ne peux pas me déplacer. Je ne peux pas me déplacer.
Je ne me suis pas présenté devant elle. C'est pas ça.
Et je ne peux pas me déplacer seule non plus.
Madame, vous allez partir.
Je ne peux
Vous
pas.
pouvez venir avec nous. Comme elle dit qu'elle ne peut pas se déplacer.
Je ne peux pas me déplacer. J'attends mon frère, il est en route. Dès que mon frère arrive, on va marcher. Je ne peux pas me déplacer.
Non,
je ne peux pas.
On parle de vous. Allô? Elle est en train de vouloir faire la force. A reçu. Ah non, mon commissaire. A reçu. A reçu.
Ça, c'est incroyable, ça. On vient chez quelqu'un, on vient l'enlever. J'espère que vous allez voir comment on m'enlève. Comment la police
il n'y a pas de problème.
J'espère que vous allez voir.
Madame,
la police, voilà, la police. Tirez-moi. Tirez-moi, comme ça on vous voit en live. On vous voit en live comment vous êtes en train de m'emmerder. Vous allez dire que vous allez me brutaliser avec mon enfant. Brutalisez-moi avec mon enfant, il n'y a pas de souci. Moi, je ne quitte pas d'ici. Tant qu'il n'y a pas les gens. Parce que je n'ai rien fait, je n'ai pas volé, je n'ai rien fait. Vous venez chez moi.
Vous allez vous expliquer, madame.
Mais pourquoi? Déjà, enlevez votre main sur moi. Déjà, c'est là.
Parce que je suis en train de vous amener.
Ne me touchez pas. Je ne vous connais pas. Je ne connais pas le monsieur. Je ne sais pas pourquoi vous m'embarquez. Donc, vous ne pouvez pas venir chez moi et m'embarquer. C'est tout.
Demandez-lui.
La France reste à la loi.
Et déjà, parce que j'espère qu'elle va assumer ce qu'elle est en train de dire. Elle me traite déjà d'en bas.
Non, pas dit.
Elle a dit, elle a plein de filmer.
On n'a pas dit que vous en parlez.
Je dis que j'espère qu'elle va assumer parce que sans qu'elle va quitter chez lui, je vais porter plainte pour m'avoir traité d'amba boy alors que je suis policier.
Je n'ai pas dit en bas. Je n'ai jamais dit ça. J'ai dit embarqué.
J'espère que tu as fait
J'ai dit embarqué. Mais c'est en train d'enregistrer. Je n'ai jamais appelé le nom.
Nous allons le suivre votre vidéo.
Je n'ai jamais dit ça.
Nous allons le suivre votre vidéo.
Vous m'embarquez pourquoi? Je ne sais pas. Je n'ai jamais
Nous allons le suivre votre
vidéo. On va
vidéo.
le suivre. Je n'ai pas de soucis.
Oui, bon, la dame voulait savoir c'est qui, c'est pourquoi on l'amène.
Les autres ne peuvent pas débarquer comme ça.
Vous allez expliquer c'est comment vous
Expliquer.
Madame, lâchez-moi.
Lâchez-moi.